Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It really is a privilege to be here in Ashraf 3. And just to say that it was really a privilege yesterday to be in the presence of President-elect Maryam Rajavi and distinguished guests and all of the extraordinary speakers from all over the world. I think Ashraf 3 is what an experience it is to be here, to meet survivors of the camp Ashraf 1 and Liberty, survivors of the 1998 massacre, and to go to the very important exhibition hall, the museum. It really tells a very important story, a story of struggle, of challenge, of determination. Your courage and what you have achieved here in Ashraf 3 is an extraordinary solidarity of your conviction of what you believe what can happen. I think it's very important to see the encouraging work of the PMOI and the extraordinary work of MEK, and also the very important activities of the MEK in their cyber activities in Iran. I think equally important when you recognise that 56 million people are under the age of 25 in Iran. I think this is the huge opportunity for Iran, the new force of technology that will certainly spread the word in subsidiarity on the ground with the people. I now have a deep understanding, concern and respect for a free Iran. The people deserve it. They have fought 120 years of struggle. Europe cannot stand by, and I think that Europe has a major obligation. Ireland, as a member of the European Parliament for over 40 years, has a very proud record in Europe. 500 million people, a trading bloc in Europe. And I think what is required now is straight talk, action, and to put a trade embargo on Iran. I think we have a responsibility in national parliaments to speak with very candidly about what needs to be done. I think it's important that in Europe, President Trump has given a very strong indication of American support to Iran. Europe cannot stand idly by. And I think it's very important. I would like to quote Martin Luther King. He said, "The test of any man or woman or any country is not where we stand in time of comfort and convenience. The test of any man or country or woman is where we stand in time of conflict and challenge." And I believe it is now time for Europe to stand with Iran. Now is the time for united Europe to say enough is enough. The task now is to the removal of the Khamenei regime and the mullah from power, and to liberate Iran, to make it and to give the 50 million people, the next generation, the future generation, an opportunity to have a free, open, democratic Iran. So I am privileged to be here, and I can assure you of the Irish government's support in every way possible, especially in the European Union. The European Union, with the new Commission coming in, the new President-elect, the new Foreign Minister for Europe, we have got to take a position that will represent Europe, that will say with America, stand together, fight for a free Iran, and I can assure you that I will do my utmost to encourage this very important message in the Parliament. And I think finally I would like to say that the parliaments of Europe, we must have a voice in every parliament in Europe who will be an advocate for Iran in the Parliament. And I think that what has taken place with cyber and the technology of the very impressive technology with the cyber, it's important that that information gets through to Europe, because unfortunately we have to spread the word of the total suppression of the Iranian people, and we have got to stop it. Thank you very much indeed.